Clotilde was a vision of loveliness. Her beauty was as radiant as the morning sun, her spirit as pure as the driven snow. But a shadow darkened her life. Clotilde lived as a virtual prisoner. She was in the clutches of her uncle, King Gundobad, a man of icy cruelty. Gundobad had seized the throne by slaying his own brother. That brother was Clotilde's father. Her mother he had drowned. Clotilde lived in dread of suffering the same fate. Still, Clotilde stayed strong. She clung to her faith. The whispers of her heart spoke of a different life. She dreamed of a love that would bloom, even amidst the thorns of her reality. Across the borders of Burgundy, Clovis, the king of the Franks, heard whispers of Clotilde's beauty and grace. Clovis, a warrior king, was known for his ambition and his victories on the battlefield. He had united the Frankish tribes under his rule. He was a pagan, but stories of Clotilde stirred something deep within him. He longed to meet this woman, who seemed to embody both strength and gentleness. Clovis sent his most trusted advisor, Aurelian, to Burgundy. Aurelian was to see Clotilde for himself. If the rumors of her beauty were true, he was to seek her hand in marriage for Clovis. Aurelian journeyed to Burgundy, disguised as a beggar. He made his way into King Gundobad's castle. There he saw Clotilde. Indeed, her beauty surpassed all that he had heard. He managed to speak with her in secret. Aurelian delivered Clovis's message. Clotilde listened, her heart pounding. She dared to hope that this might be her escape from Gundobad. Perhaps this was the answer to her prayers. The whispers of love had crossed the borders, weaving a fragile thread of hope between a king and a captive princess. But could their love overcome the many obstacles that lay before them? Aurelian, knowing the danger Clotilde faced, devised a daring plan. He would help her escape from her uncle's clutches. He returned to Clovis and told him of Clotilde's beauty and her plight. Clovis, inflamed with love and a desire to rescue Clotilde, agreed to Aurelian's plan. He sent Aurelian back to Burgundy. This time Aurelian carried a ring, the token of Clovis's promise to marry Clotilde. The success of their plan depended on stealth and speed. One wrong step could mean discovery, and discovery could mean death for Clotilde, and war for both Burgundy and the Franks. Under the cover of night, Aurelian, disguised as a merchant, led Clotilde out of the castle. They traveled quickly, with only a handful of loyal guards. They knew they were pursued. The journey was fraught with peril. They traveled over treacherous mountain passes. They crossed swift rivers, always looking over their shoulders, their hearts pounding with fear and hope. Clotilde, leaving behind the only home she had ever known, rode towards an uncertain future. She was fueled by the hope of freedom and the promise of love. She vowed that if she reached Clovis safely, she would dedicate her life to bringing peace to her troubled land. In the annals of history, there are tales that transcend time, stories that echo through the ages. This is one such tale, a story of love, courage, and unwavering commitment. Clovis, aflame with love and anticipation, rode out to meet his bride. The journey was long and arduous, but his heart was light, buoyed by the thought of seeing Clotilde. Each gallop of his steed brought him closer to the moment he had been dreaming of. He came upon Clotilde, and her small band camped in a hidden valley. The valley was serene, a perfect sanctuary away from the chaos of the world. The sight of the camp filled Clovis with a sense of peace and purpose. When he saw her, his breath caught in his throat. Clotilde stood there, a vision of grace and beauty, her presence illuminating the entire valley. It was as if the very air around her shimmered with magic. She was even more beautiful than he had imagined. Her eyes sparkled with a mixture of joy and relief, and her smile was like a beacon guiding him home. Clovis felt his heart swell with love and admiration. They stood beneath the open sky, their hearts overflowing with emotion. The vast expanse above them seemed to mirror the boundless love they felt for each other. In that moment, the world around them faded away, leaving only the two of them in their own universe. Clovis pledged his love and promised to protect her always. His voice was steady and filled with conviction, each word a testament to his unwavering dedication. He vowed to stand by her side through all trials and tribulations. Clotilde, her hand clasped in his, vowed to stand by his side. Her voice was soft, yet resolute, echoing the strength of her commitment. She promised to be his partner, his confidant, and his unwavering support. Their wedding was a simple affair, made sacred by the depth of their love and the perils they had overcome to be together. Surrounded by a few close friends and the beauty of nature, they exchanged vows that would bind them for eternity. Their union was a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. Their love story became a symbol of resilience and faith, inspiring others to believe in the power of love and the strength of the human spirit. Clotilde, a devout Christian, yearned for Clovis to find the same faith that sustained her. She prayed fervently, hoping that one day he would embrace the teachings of Christ and abandon the pagan gods of his ancestors. She spoke to him of the God of love and mercy, sharing stories of miracles and divine interventions. Clotilde's words were filled with passion and conviction, painting a picture of a compassionate deity who offered hope and salvation, the God who had given her strength in her darkest hours. She recounted how her faith had been a beacon of light during times of despair, guiding her through the trials and tribulations of life. Clovis, a pragmatic ruler, was initially hesitant. He was a man of strategy and foresight, always weighing the pros and cons of every decision. The idea of converting to Christianity was not something he took lightly. He saw the political advantages of Christianity. Aligning himself with the Christian faith could strengthen his position and forge alliances with powerful Christian rulers. It was the religion of the Roman Empire, a symbol of power and civilization. Embracing Christianity could bring legitimacy and stability to his reign, and many of his subjects were already Christian. Converting could unify his people under a single faith, fostering a sense of community and shared identity. But he was a warrior at heart. Clovis had been raised in the traditions of his forefathers, worshipping the old gods who were believed to grant strength and victory in battle. He clung to the old gods of his ancestors. The rituals and beliefs of his pagan heritage were deeply ingrained in him, and abandoning them felt like a betrayal of his lineage. Then came a turning point, a moment that would change the course of history and Clovis's destiny forever. During a fierce battle against the Alemanni at Tolbiac, Clovis found himself on the verge of defeat. His forces were dwindling, and the enemy seemed unstoppable. Clovis found himself on the verge of defeat. Desperation gripped him as he watched his warriors fall. The situation seemed hopeless. Desperate, he cried out to Clotilde's God. In that moment of despair, he remembered his wife's unwavering faith and the stories she had told him. He vowed that if he emerged victorious, he would convert to Christianity. It was a promise made in the heat of battle, a plea for divine intervention that would alter the course of his life and the future of his kingdom. Clovis's victory at Tolbiac, attributed to the intervention of the Christian God, led to his baptism. This pivotal moment marked a significant turning point in the history of Western Europe. The battle was fierce, and Clovis, facing overwhelming odds, turned to the Christian God for help. His subsequent victory was seen as divine intervention, solidifying his belief in the Christian faith. It was a momentous event. The baptism of Clovis was not just a personal transformation, but a monumental shift for his entire kingdom. With Clotilde by his side, Clovis embraced Christianity, setting a precedent for his people to follow. Clovis's conversion helped to establish Christianity as the dominant religion in Western Europe. Clotilde rejoiced. Her unwavering faith and persistent efforts had borne fruit, and the kingdom celebrated this new era of spiritual unity and strength. She had achieved both her private and her public goals. Clotilde's dreams were realized. She had successfully married the man she loved, and her influence had brought about a profound religious transformation. She had married the man she loved. Their union was not just a personal victory, but a symbol of the merging of two powerful forces, both in love and in faith. And she had brought him and his people to her faith. Clotilde's dedication to her faith in her husband had led to the widespread acceptance of Christianity among the Franks. She was playing an important role in the history of the Franks and the later French. Unaware of her historical significance, she led a simple Christian life of good example and virtue. Burgundy was now part of Clovis's kingdom. The expansion of Clovis's realm was a testament to his strength and strategic prowess, further solidifying his legacy. Clotilde also gained closure on a painful period of her life. The man responsible for her parents' deaths, Gundobad, had met his end, bringing a sense of closure to Clotilde's long-held grief. Clotilde used her influence to promote peace. Her wisdom and guidance were instrumental in maintaining stability and harmony within the kingdom, and to spread Christianity throughout the kingdom. Clotilde's tireless efforts ensured that the Christian faith took root and flourished across the land. She founded monasteries and churches. These institutions became centers of learning, culture, and spiritual growth, leaving a lasting impact on the kingdom. She dedicated her life to helping the poor and the sick. Clotilde's compassion and charity were legendary, and her legacy of kindness and service continued to inspire generations. The love story of Clovis and Clotilde is a tale that has echoed through the ages. Their union was a pivotal moment in European history. It marked the fusion of Frankish power with the Christian faith. It is largely due to Clotilde that France could one day assume the title of eldest daughter of the Church. Clotilde, the once captive princess, proved to be a wise and influential queen. She is remembered as a saint by the Catholic Church. Her story is a testament to the power of faith, the strength of the human spirit, and the enduring nature of love. The legacy of the Lily and the King, a testament to their enduring love and unwavering faith, continues to inspire, reminding us that even amidst darkness, hope can bloom and love can conquer all. Thank you for watching. If you found this video beneficial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Tradistoria to continue learning from the annals of history.